Reactive machines. Imagine you touch a hot pan and instantly pull your hand away. You do not stop to think about yesterday's pan or tomorrow's danger. You simply react to what is happening now. In the same way, reactive machines are the most basic type of artificial intelligence. They respond only to the current input in front of them. They do not store memories, learn from past events, or build experience over time. Early AI systems were built like this. A famous example was IBM's Deep Blue, which defeated chess champion Garry Kasparov in 1997. It could study the chessboard, calculate moves, and react brilliantly, but it had no memory of previous games like a human player would. What makes reactive machines different is their strict focus on the present moment. They matter because they showed the world that machines could make decisions without human hands guiding every step. Limited memory. Suppose you are driving on a busy road. You glance at the car ahead, remember its speed from a few seconds ago, and decide whether to brake or move forward. That short memory helps you stay safe. Limited memory AI works in a similar way. It can use past data for a short time to make better decisions. Unlike reactive machines, this AI can learn from patterns and improve responses. Most modern artificial intelligence belongs to this category. Self-driving cars are a strong real-world example. They track nearby vehicles, lane movement, road signs, and recent traffic behavior before acting. Machine learning systems, recommendation engines, and many chat systems also rely on limited memory. This type matters because it powers much of the AI people use daily, from navigation apps to fraud detection. Theory of mind. Imagine you are speaking with a friend who suddenly becomes quiet. You notice their expression, tone, and body language, then realize they may be worried or upset. You respond differently because you understand emotion and intention. Theory of mind AI is built around that idea. It describes artificial intelligence that could understand beliefs, feelings, motives, and social behavior. Humans naturally do this when talking to each other. Machines today are still far from truly reaching this level. Some robots and emotional AI systems attempt to recognize facial expressions or voice changes, but that is only a small step. What makes this category special is social understanding. If fully developed, it could transform healthcare, education, and human-machine interaction by making AI respond more naturally and safely. Self-aware AI. Suppose you wake up, recognize yourself, remember your thoughts, and know that you exist as an individual. That awareness shapes every decision you make. Self-aware AI is the idea of artificial intelligence that would have consciousness and understanding of itself. It would not only process information, but also recognize its own internal state, goals, and perhaps existence. This type remains theoretical. No machine today is self-aware in the human sense. It often appears in science fiction because it raises deep questions about ethics, responsibility, and control. What makes it different is not intelligence alone, but awareness. It matters because if such AI ever existed, society would need to rethink what it means to interact with something that may understand itself. Narrow AI. Imagine you hire a specialist plumber to fix a leaking pipe. They may solve that exact problem perfectly, but they are not there to cook dinner, drive a truck, or write a book. Narrow AI works the same way. It is designed for one specific task or a limited group of tasks. This is the most common AI in the world today. Voice assistants, search engines, spam filters, and facial recognition systems all fall into this category. Their strength comes from focus. They often perform one job better and faster than humans. Historically, AI development first found success here because narrow goals were easier to train and measure. It matters because nearly every AI tool people interact with daily is narrow AI. General AI. Imagine you can read a recipe, solve a math problem, learn guitar, comfort a friend, and adapt to a new city without being redesigned each time. Human intelligence works across many areas. General AI refers to artificial intelligence that could do the same. It would understand, reason, learn, and apply knowledge across different tasks instead of staying limited to one field. Unlike narrow AI, it would adapt broadly like a human mind. Scientists and researchers discuss this as a major long-term goal, but it has not been achieved. What makes it powerful is flexibility. If created, it could change science, medicine, engineering, and daily life by solving complex problems without separate systems for each task. Superintelligent AI. Suppose you are solving a puzzle, and beside you is something that understands every pattern faster than any human, predicts outcomes deeply, and improves beyond human limits. That idea reflects superintelligent AI. It describes intelligence that would surpass the smartest humans in reasoning, creativity, planning, and problem-solving. This is still theoretical. Philosophers, scientists, and technology leaders often debate it because it could bring both extraordinary progress and serious risk. What makes it different from general AI is scale. It would not just match human intelligence. It could exceed it. This matters because discussions about safety, ethics, and future control often begin with the possibility of intelligence greater than our own.